Say there's something in your past that you want back. But if you're honest about yourself, when you think about whatever that is that you want back, you think kind of negatively about it. And if you're really honest with yourself, you probably would admit that you often think negative about it. You might be remembering all the things that hurt or were wrong or disrespectful or bad. And in that, you might also be thinking about maybe I could have, should have, if only I would have. Thoughts too. I'm going to be really clear here. If you want that thing from your past, do you want it also to have all those things that feel terrible along with it? Do you want to re-experience those same kind of situations, those same feelings that you feel? Because if you spend most of your time thinking about the things that were hurtful, wrong, bad, negative, whatever, then if you were to have it back, then you're going to continue to have those things that feel wrong, negative, and make you unhappy. So would you really want that? Because that is what you are actively setting yourself up for if it was to come back into your life. So it's really important to know that. If you want something, you have to be extremely sacred with your intention. What do I mean by sacred with your intention? It means know what you want, be really clear about what you want, but do it in a positive sense. You have to have positive intentions, not, I want this thing, but I don't want it to do this and I don't want it to do that. It better do this and it better, no. That's still the same energy that is going to create issues. You have to actually be able to be really clear about what you want, and it has to be positive if you want it to feel good. And you have to start feeling and thinking about how that looks, how that feels. See that thing, that situation, that person, whatever it is that you want back in your life, all the time in a positive sense, feeling good. And if you have a problem doing that, you probably don't want that back in your life because it's just going to be a second round of hell. So you can make your choice. Want it the old way? Want it a better way? But if you want it a better way, you have to knock that negativity out of your head. You got to knock the hurt out of your head. It doesn't mean that it didn't happen. It doesn't mean that it didn't hurt you. Why would you want something in your life that hurts you? That makes no sense. That's a question you have to ask yourself. If you want something or someone that feels good, you have to be able to feel good about it, trust it, have faith in it, see it in a positive light, and believe it. So I'm getting really to the point here and getting really clear with you here on what exactly it takes. Now, there's ways to work through this stuff and build your ability to do this. And that's the work that I also can help people with, is moving through their problems, moving through the things that have kicked them down or hurt them, get you to a better place with it, and to a place where you can have positive thoughts around things and create things that feel good. But that is a healing process. That's when people talk about healing. It's healing these things. And it's also important to know that if these things happen to you, in some way you were participating in that. And of course, every situation is a different situation, but you have to really take some responsibility for yourself in how you ended up there and how you stayed in it and how you engaged with it and what your part was too, because there's always two parts to everything. Anyway, I just wanted to cut to the point here and say, unless you can have those positive, good feeling thoughts, to have something that feels positive and good feeling, that's what it's going to take to get something that feels positive and feels good in your life. And nothing else is going to bring that. So take a minute and think about that, because you have to be able to be on that level. Can you be on that level? That's something you have to ask yourself. Is there something you need to work through to be able to get on that level? That's, human nature. We all have things to work on. We all have things that we can improve on. But it's up to you to decide if that's something you want to improve on. And if you don't, then, you'll continue to do the things that you do and get the things that you get. But if you want to improve, you can definitely improve. All right? Think about it. Have a nice day. Peace.